Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds by nerds, hang out with these nerds.
Nathan Nerdark.
Nerdark is Ted.
And today we have a GM 911. Is it a case of not foreshadowing properly, or is the DM and the players just playing two different games?
If you have a GM 911, you can send those over to us at nerdarchy@gmail.com. Just put GM 911 in the subject.
So it actually came through as a GM 999, which I believe is like Australia or someplace. Which I think that's funny that that the fans are like, oh no, we don't have 911s here. We have whatever, and then they send it to us. That's cool. Kudos. What is it?
So it's Kieran Kettleborough.
Kettleborough. Okay. Sounds like a halfling or
I was going to say,
Yeah, that's a good hobbit name.
Yeah.
I'm going to stake that. So his issue is that he feels like he's not foreshadowing properly because his players keep trying, to kill stuff.
They rush in regardless of
I have two
what he
words
does.
for him. Murder, hobos.
So, situation was players encountered an NPC that was way too powerful. Two of the party members decided to attack it. They were level 2, and the DM just was like, all right, Kona Cold kills the two people outright, and he's like, I thought I foreshadowed this in a way that the player should have known.
The attack was unprovoked. They literally, it is essentially, they were basically acting more or less like bandits or highwaymen.
Yes, and so first, he's powerful enough to cast animate objects, which probably he could have just said, you know what, I should just use this to kill you with it. But instead he warned them, so he gave them 2 shots. He then warned them for a round. Anytime someone can actually warn you for a round and they're just not doing villainous posturing, that means they can really totally kill you, and you're like beating them with feathers
You're about
right now.
6 seconds from getting your ass wrecked.
Yeah. So that should have been at least to stop him. Oh wait, this guy in robes is telling us not, oh no, please
and
don't
he's
kill
like,
me.
oh, sorry, I lost control of my animate object spell combined with some other spell.
Yeah.
Oops, these things happen when you do magic. So, like...
Of 6th level or higher.
Yeah.
Now, we should have said this earlier. The email will get posted in the description down below, so you guys can read the humorous story.
Yeah. So I honestly feel like the GM is like, well, am I doing something wrong? I'm not foreshadowing it. And you are doing something wrong, but that's not it.
Yeah.
I feel like the problem is that you and your players are playing a different game.
They're on the road. You guys are not on the same page.
He says the characters have an evil bend and they want to be in. He didn't say it, but what I gather is they kind of just want to be murder hobos, and he's trying to tell a story and write a campaign. And their way of interacting with anything in his game is to try and kill it. Literally, this is an elf in a tent, on the side of the road camping. Well, actually, in the center of the road. Granted, I was a little irked when I read that he pitched his tent right in the middle of the road. I kind of wanted to attack him a little bit, but I'm not sure if that really justifies it.
Right.
Would the archmage robes change your mind about doing that?
If I was 2nd level, yes, probably.
Yeah. So with me, it's kind of, if you want to play a more role-playing type game and they want to kind of just, well, we can kill this guy, we think, so let's do it, then I'd just say, either inform them, hey, this is the type of game I want to play. Do you guys still want to play? And if they say yes, and they do that action, just kill them till they learn. That's my opinion.
We need another Timmy.
They're 2nd level, just Dark Sun it. Make 3 characters, Ravenloft, make 3 characters. Some of them may not make it. Just take out the next one, so they don't have to sit there and
We've
make a
discussed character trees before, so Nate is like character
I say
tree
character tree it if they say they still want to play the game that you want to play, and then don't.
You mean if they lie to you?
If they just can't help
Or they're
themselves,
confused?
they just can't help themselves from killing innocent people. Send in the Paladins of Justice.
Sometimes feel that way in real life.
Paladins of Justice show up. If you've got to create a structure, but ideally you want to have fun with your players. They want to have fun, so maybe they want to be the villains that are getting attacked by the heroes of the area. Maybe they want to do that. So, make it like an adventure in that way.
Yeah, is there a way to combine these two play styles? That's what it comes down to.
So I like the idea of definitely talking to the players and saying, look, here's where I'm at, here's where you guys at. Can we come to some kind of middle ground, or can way be given, and someone come to the terms and figure out where you're gonna play, and absolutely, Nate. Make characters.
Because if not, my fun for the game is going to be fucking killing your characters every session.
Yeah, it's a living, breathing world, and we've done evil games before, and there's been some GMs who are like, oh, you did an evil act, well, paladins are coming for you, and yeah, you might take the first one, you might take the second one, but guess what?
But that 252nd one is definitely going to be hard.
That third one comes and just wipes the floor with you. You know, we've also played in games where, like, the evil players, they were smart, and they were doing things to stay ahead and hide and what have you, and if that's the kind of game that you want to do, and the DM is up for it, you know, yeah, great.
I agree with Ted. Yeah, great.
As long as it's teaching them some justice if you need to. I agree.
So essentially, yeah, it's going to come down to you're going to have a conversation with your players. You're going to have to tell them the kind of game you want to play. They're going to tell you the kind of game they want to play. You guys are going to have to meet in the middle somewhere. And hopefully, when you guys voice this out and hash it out, it actually is what you say it is. Mm-hmm. And then you guys can move forward. And everybody can enjoy the game and have fun.
Character tree just in case.
And, you know, character tree is where basically you have 3 characters all, you know, at that same, you know, whatever the current level of the game is. You have 3 characters completely prepared and ready to go. And, you know, you kind of throw the realism aside. And when one person, you know, when one of your player character dies, you quickly stumble into the next character. So
he literally just falls into the boots of the last character.
It's not throwing realism aside. It's fates intertwining.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So with that, guys, in the comments below, what do you think? How would you handle this? How have you handled this in your games? Let us know while you're at it. Like, share, and subscribe.
You should check out the Nerdicles.
The Nerdicles.
The articles over at nerdicky.com.
Don't forget to support us over on Patreon.
I want to call them Nerdicles now myself. So until next time,
stay nerdy.